So yesterday I went to the supermarket to buy yogurt, but the price I was told made me remember I don't buy anything I know I can produce on my own. So guys, work with me. Let's make yogurt from scratch. To make my yogurt, I used powdered milk, lacto-rich to be precise. You can use any milk of your choice. Then yogurt starter, vanilla flavor, and condensed milk flavor. First, I measured 4 cups of milk into a clean pot, added 4 cups of hot boiling water, and diluted with 4 cups of room temperature water. Remember that for every cup of milk you'll be using, you need 2 cups of water, 1 cup of hot water, and a cup of room temperature water. So since I'm using 4 cups of milk, I used 4 cups of hot boiling water and 4 cups of room temperature water. It is important to add the room temperature water so that the yogurt starter can work properly by fermenting the milk because that's what makes it yogurt. I stirred the milk for some minutes and then carried out the finger test. If you can dip your finger into the milk and comfortably endure the heat for about 10 seconds, it means the temperature is right to add the starter. After that, I scooped a small quantity of the warm milk into a plate and dissolved the yogurt starter in it. Once it mixed well, I poured the mixture back into the main pot of milk and stirred it properly so that the starter could spread evenly. This starter was the most expensive thing I used for this yogurt, and trust me, I'm not going to buy it again. Using my plastic sieve, I sieved the warm milk to avoid having a yogurt with lumps. Next, I covered the mixture in an airtight flask and kept in a warm place overnight. During this time, the bacteria in the starter culture turned the milk into thick yogurt. I tied the flask with several waterproofs because we need our culture to ferment the yogurt very well. You're supposed to keep this in a warm place, so I kept it inside my wardrobe because that's the warmest place in my room. So this was the next morning and our yogurt was ready. At this point, if you want a Greek yogurt, just go ahead and pour this into a cheesecloth to drain out the water. And while draining, the yogurt should be inside a refrigerator to avoid it from over fermenting. Then after draining, you can bring it out and then stir properly and add all the flavors you want. But here, I just went ahead and added my flavors. I used vanilla flavor and condensed milk flavor to improve the taste and then stirred it very well. At this point, the yogurt was ready, so I portioned it into my yogurt plate and it gave me 4 plates in total. I also set aside a small quantity of the yogurt to serve as a starter for my next batch. Remember, I told you that this starter was the most expensive thing I bought for this production, so I'm not going to buy it again because the reserved yogurt can be used to culture the next production. If you've watched this video up to this moment, tell me where you are watching from so I can give you a hug in my next video. Today's hug goes to Jane Aniela watching from Australia. After a few hours inside the refrigerator, this is what we have, guys. This is the perfect yogurt you're going to find on the internet. This was so sweet and yummy. I went ahead to, make my parfait. This was just not much, but it was just a testing. And guys, this was mind blowing. This yogurt came out 100 over 100 minus nothing. So guys, tell me, are you going to eat or pass? And are you going to try this out? See you in my next video. Bye.